So, all right, what do we have next there?
Okay, so you guys just got a little tease with it. Going to Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar.
So last week's Alex's Hump Day Homer pick. He is the first player in Major League Baseball history to accomplish all three of these things. So a 20 homer season at 22 or younger,
Check.
a 20 homer season as a leadoff hitter,
Check.
and a 20 homer season as a shortstop.
Check.
No other player has completed all three in their entire career, and he has just done it this season.
Unbelievable.
He did it. So he hit his 20th homer of the season this past weekend.
Unbelievable.
So with 99 games left, and last night that was the first pitch of the game that you just saw there that he hit for his 21st homer of the season. So
I still think not a lot of
Henderson
people
is a
are
franchise shortstop.
I still people are forgetting about Baltimore because the Yankees are off to such a great start, but that is a team that has a shot. Again, we were talking Corbin. Did you have Baltimore last night because Corbin Burns was pitching, right?
Yeah.
Not Corbin. Yeah, Corbin Burns.
Burns.
I was thinking Corbin Burnson from LA Law. Thank you. Also Major League. He was Dorn.
Yep.
Dorn.
Yep.
Dorn. I don't know why the Brewers got rid of Corbin Burns, but I don't know. Something about Baltimore this year. I would take them over Seattle.
I would too.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is too is we saw with last year with the Diamondbacks. All you got to do is get in. They won 84 games in the regular season and almost won the World Series.
As a Dodger fan,
I don't want to say almost won. They made it to the World Series.
They didn't. But as a Dodger fan, trust me, those games were so painful. They were down 5-0 in the first, and
You're
then
just
Kershaw.
like,
all right. What's up, Ryan?
So last night, Buster Olney got hacked.
Yes.
Now you had sent. This is how I found out. You sent me 2 trades.
Yeah.
You're like, trades are happening. What was Luis Robert went to Philly?
Yeah.
And then Francisco Lindor to Oakland. I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah, something's not.
Now what
happening
happened?
here.
What did it turn out?
So it turned out, that he got hacked. Somebody had hacked his account with 1.3 million followers and tweeted a bunch of different things. He's the first one was, "I swear to you, I don't even know who I hacked. Who is this Buster?" And then somebody replied to that saying, "Can you tweet I hate the Mets?"
Yeah, I saw that's how I saw it.
He tweeted, "I hate Mets." And then the prison stuff. And then Ohtani has been banned for life from Major League Baseball in
prison
connection
stuff.
to charges with gambling. His trial is on August 28th. It is speculated he could get life in prison.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah,
That's my favorite one.
that was just. By the way,
and then the other trade
if
stuff,
whoever this hacker is, if you're watching, next time you hack Buster Olney, hey, my favorite show is Punchlines. Nicotero. Hey, and Ryan every day. Hey, Matt Everett on Mondays or Tuesdays, whatever.
Whatever day you need me, Frank.
Well, Tuesday. Well, we like matinees, but Tuesday. I'm excited for trades. They're going to happen soon.
Yeah.
Trade deadline's what, July 30th?
And Robert is going to be on the
He's
move.
going somewhere. And they're already saying, the Dodgers. If he goes to the Dodgers, I will quit watching baseball. He would look good in a Pirate uniform.
Yes, he would.
He'd look real good.
They need an outfielder. Michael A. Taylor was doing it for me at the beginning of the year,
He had
but
400.
no mas,
I told my friends, I go, this is not going to last.
No.
He will be around 200 come June.
They're
So-
saying the trade package the White Sox want back for him is something that the Padres got for Juan Soto.
Yeesh.
And they're not going to get that. But
He
the
gets
fact
injured too much.
and the fact that that's being advertised is a little bit of posturing by the team.
and
And
You're
the
also,
agent.
but you're also getting 3 years
Of
with
control.
Robert. Yeah.
3 years of control, which is invaluable. And 40+ homer potential as
Put
we've
him out in
seen,
right
but the
field.
injuries. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That is the risk with him. Is if he's on the field, he's amazing.
Yeah.
But is he going to be on the field
And
consistently?
he's been forgotten almost because
Yeah.
of those injuries. I don't know. It's going somewhere. Better not be the Dodgers. Okay. Teoscar Hernandez has 16
Phillies
homers and
make
like
sense.
50 RBIs.
Yeah.
The
What's
Phillies,
that?
the Phillies make sense.
The Phillies, I
They're
still want Mike
going
Trout
to
in a
be
Philly
looking for an
uniform.
outfielder.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think Mike Trout wants Mike Trout in a Philly uniform.
I mean, he said, I'm a lifelong. He has to have gotten to that point where it's like,
Yeah.
I got to get out of
He'll
here.
pull a Babe Ruth and go back to Boston at the end.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
So this morning, Codify tweeted the percentages for all teams to make the Major League playoffs. So I figured with this, we'll look at Matt's over-under win totals for this season. But a funny thing about this list is we went over it May 20th, and all 11 of the 12 teams are still in the playoff
The
picture.
same ones.
The
from a
only
month.
ones that changed were the Cubs are no longer in the playoff picture, and the Giants are in.
How are the Giants? How are they doing that?
So
with Blake Snell being a complete disaster.
The entire AL has stayed the same, and the National League, the Cubs were in 4th and dropped out.
You know what team makes me the happiest is the Royals. I always just compare them to Pittsburgh with the small market and everything, but I always liked the Royals when I was a kid because they were like, it was the Yankees and Royals in the playoffs every year when I was a kid. But I liked Frank White. I liked, George Brett was like, come on, he was the best. So I root for the Royals. The Royals could be one of those teams that surprises in the postseason. I think they have to go out and get a starter. Well, they have Seth Lugo and Singer.
I think they're going to need one more starter.
Yeah, one more. But I like them. And the Mariners, I don't know.
We'll see.
They've never been to a World Series.
The one team,
the only team on the list, right?
The one team on the bottom with 1%, the Tampa Bay Rays. So you're telling me there's a chance?
Is there a Pittsburgh percentage on there? Were they 18?
Yes, there is.
There is
18.
More than one.
I see Arizona and Pitt.
Playoff percentage.
Yep. Is that 18% right above the Mets?
16.
Oh, is it a 6?
16% with the D-backs and the Pirates.
With that division, I mean, come on. Brewers aren't going to pull away.
So talking about the Mets, talking about Pete Alonso. Yeah. They are going into a series against the Marlins the rest of this week. You can buy standing room only tickets for $2. You can get into the stadium to watch the Marlins and Mets play for $2 in every single one of these games.
For the clown show.
Still too much.
Your subway ticket, it costs more.
Token.
Costs more.
MetroCard.
By the way,
to get to the
MetroCard,
stadium than to
it's $2 for the ticket, and then fees, it's up to $31.
Actually, on this, the Tick Picks is where
Whoa. What'd you say?
No free pub.
Tick Picks. Have you seen their commercial, by the way, Tick Picks? They're like, oh, I thought you said, and then they go to break. They're like, hey, check out my Tick Pick. And the guy goes, I don't want to see that. He goes, no, it's where you can get best tickets, best price. The guy goes, oh, I thought you said, and they cut to the.
For some guys, it is a Tick Pick.
Yeah. Not Jackie Murphy. Okay. That's an inside joke for Ryan that I just said on camera. But it makes no sense to nobody but Ryan and I.
I think they're going to connect.
No, they're not. Okay. No, because it doesn't. No,
okay,
it doesn't
going
make sense.
from one home run hitter in New York to another.
Yes.
Aaron Judge had someone pulled an Aaron Judge card that had something a little special in it.
I don't know how they get this in a pack of cards. This is amazing.
I haven't seen this one.
So it's a box, right? So they pull out the stack of cards. What do you think's inside?
That's a fancy box.
We'll play a game. What do you think's inside, Matt? Quickly.
Piece of his bat.
Okay, good guess.
It says it right there.
No, it's a cleat.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the
he's
bottom
looking at
of
the
it.
video.
I didn't even see the.
I know. I don't read the titles either.
in.
So there's a part of his cleat.
Whole shoe in here.
And the man's big. He's what, 6'7"?
Yeah.
So there's some cards and a cleat.
How do they package that?
All right.
I don't know.
Damn.
Is that one? That was one of one, right?
Check this
Yeah.
one out, guys.
It
But
is a
again,
one
this
of
guy
one.
should be going a little more nuts.
So it's like just the toe section?
It looks like a heel.
Yeah, I think it's the heel.
Okay.
That's the heel.
Here's the
And
side.
give us your best one of one.
Normal card. A normal fat
Yeah.
card, I should say.
And enjoys the one of one screams. I do too. All right, anyway, some lucky guy got a cleat. I don't know how you trade that. I'll give you 2 Bryce Harpers. What do you got? I got a cleat.
I got a cleat.
I got a cleat.
I got a rock.
Sense has never been, I got a rock. It's never been uttered in the history of a baseball card trade, but good for that guy who's got it. Way to
Interesting.
go.
Looking at another baseball card, the guy that the Yankees just completed a series against, Shohei Ohtani. So they put his
They booed him a lot.
the lettering
They booed
of
him.
his
Ready
World
for
Baseball
this?
Classic jersey
This
into
is
a
cool.
card.
Tonight, boys and girls.
Bam.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, Ohtani. 2 out of 6. My goodness.
Again, I would be going more nuts.
A little bit of human emotion would be nice. Yeah.
I know, right? Because I want him doing this. 2 of 6. Give me a 2 of 6, man.
2 of 6!
God, it doesn't hit the same.
2 of 6.
My confusion with that one is, so it's obviously the last letter of his last name, right? Which is
The I.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's 6 letters in his last name, but it's 2 of 6 instead of the 6th of 6. Wouldn't you think they would do it in the chronological order?
Maybe it's not every letter. Maybe they did it in
Another part of the
strips
jersey.
or like something with the jersey number itself.
Maybe Ipe sold a couple of them as translators. Sold a couple for $7 million to get out of some debts. All right, moving on next. What do we
Okay,
got?
now going to a player poll that the Athletic did with Major League Baseball players.
Overrated baseball player.
So yeah, the first question we're going to look at is who is the most overrated player in Major League Baseball? The top voted player of 59 votes was Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Yeah.
He received over 20% of the vote. Then Anthony Rendon, Carlos
Wow.
Correa.
Carlos Correa, I mean, God, all the teams that were fighting over him and the money he made. You know, Jazz Chisholm, I think I looked it up, 9 homers, like 31 RBIs, and around 250, 270, something like that. He's going to get traded, and he could be a solid player for a team that needs, center fielder with some speed, and he's got a little pop. I don't think he's overrated.
Well, it's interesting to see these
on the
player
cover,
polls versus the random fans
Right.
or people at the stadium because I don't, me personally, I don't consider Carlos Correa overrated at all. Now, obviously,
his numbers have dropped off since Astro
because
days,
his foot's about to fall off.
Right.
But, it's
He's
a
also
different.
not getting a trash can.
Yeah, exactly. It's a different scale. Also, can I see that one more time? Because I thought it was interesting at the top. It said out of like 56, 59 votes. So those guys at the bottom that got 3.3, is that just somebody's got a vendetta against Cody Bellinger and one vote got him on there?
Look to the left. Cole, Juan Soto, and Yamamoto also got a vote.
There's 19 guys that got one vote.
That's what I mean, yeah.
And there
Garrett Cole?
I guess
he overrated?
you were able to do a description on them.
Okay.
And so somebody did a description on Juan Soto saying that he's not much of a power hitter. He only hits singles.
So they
does
got
that
like
kind of things.
follow-ups. That's
and
interesting.
so I would think that's a former Padres teammate that was angry. That
and Garrett Cole, I mean,
how's he on there?
I won the Cy Young. Yeah, I'm overrated.
And Blake Snell.
Yeah.
Yeah, last year's Cy Young winner's on there.
Ellie De La Cruz is on there, which
I could see how he's on there. I'm a big fan of his personally.
Again, he's only played for like a year. I mean, he just
played his 160.
I know, 162nd game. So look, as much as I hate seeing him be good on the Reds, I mean, I don't know if Manny Machado, I mean, he's dropped off and
injuries. Like Tim Anderson, I agree with that, but I don't think he was rated. I think he's been so bad that his expectations should be through the floor.
Also surprised me is Jack Flaherty's on that list. Like, who even thinks about Jack Flaherty?
He's having a great year.
I know, but like, how did it even come up?
Multiple people.
How many more do you have? I don't know. We don't want to go too long, but you have how many?
Well, so we can just look at the last two questions from the player poll.
Okay. And then we can do the other ones tomorrow, right?
Sure. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so this next question got more responses from players, so 86 votes. Of which team would you choose to sign with if contracts, state taxes, and rosters were not a factor? The Braves received the most votes with 11. The Red Sox, Dodgers, Rangers, and Yankees round out that top 5. The Yankees were tied with the Cubbies. But 5 teams also received 0 votes. The White Sox, Rockies, Tigers, Royals, and A's.
Now, four of those 5 are no surprise.
Yeah, Royals.
How do you not pick Colorado? Denver's amazing.
It's true.
Rosters don't matter in this situation.
But you're not going to win there? Is that what they're thinking, maybe?
Really, that's the only reason is because the management is just completely insane there.
Kansas City was kind of a surprise to me.
I wouldn't want to live in Kansas. Have you ever been there in the summer?
I've been to St. Louis.
You got to ask Ichiro about.
It's the worst
Kansas City.
humidity I've ever had.
You got to ask Ichiro about Kansas City. If you have never seen his interview with Bob Costas, I don't think we could show it on the show.
I did look up the Mickey Mantle story, by the way. Finally,
yeah, right.
You guys told me about it. I never knew. Where's Pittsburgh on there?
Pittsburgh is one of the teams that received 1 vote.
Okay,
all right.
At least I got the one.
I got one.
Yeah.
Beautiful city. And
then the final question that we'll look at is which organizations have bad reputations among players?
Number 1.
Out of 79 votes, the A's received 40 of them. They received over half the votes. And then the White Sox, Angels, Rockies, and Mets round out the top 5. 10 teams received 0 votes. Diamondbacks, Reds, Cubbies, Dodgers, Brewers, Twins, Mets. Mets are on that list. Oops.
Philly, Texas, Toronto.
Phillies, Rangers, and Blue Jays.
Yeah. Huh. And the Pirates are up there. I mean, I can't blame them.
Interesting.
Cheap owner, Bob Nutting.
Interesting that Cincinnati wasn't picked. They haven't been, really good in a long time.
Well, plus didn't the owner say I'm going to sell the team?
He said he's just doing it for ticket sales or something. Right. Yeah. Interesting.
Thanks for watching that clip of Punchlines with me, Frank Nicotero. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe. We live stream the show Monday through Friday from 12 to 1 p.m. And if you want to listen to our podcast, go to your favorite podcast platform. All the details are in the description below. We'll catch you on the next one.